We're back on the Vicky Show.
We're back on the Vicky Show. Definitely with a hot topic for y'all. I want y'all to comment, tell me what y'all think. Let me know, y'all thoughts on pretty much what we're about to talk about. We're gonna talk about ballroom relationships. I want to talk about first date do's and don'ts, and we're just gonna have kind of an open discussion. It's just to follow up on a couple things that goes on in ballroom people's lives or whatever like that. So, what are some of y'all first date do's and don'ts?
Don't come musty at oils. Don't be on your phone. You're supposed to be paying attention to your date and trying to get to know them.
Turn your phone off.
Yeah.
Turn your phone off.
Yeah.
First date, no sex. No sex. Everybody doesn't agree with that.
Don't text my phone saying nothing about sex. Turn it off.
No, me personally, I think that you could talk about sex. I think it's okay because the time that we spend in talking to each other, we could both want the same thing. That clashes a little bit.
The only question is asking my sexual position. Don't ask me nothing.
But who still asks?
Oh, you mean don't ask you nothing about your size or nothing
don't
like that?
Get into detail. Just ask me what I like more.
Okay, I can agree with that. Dress to impress. First date, you have to look good. You have to. Your first impressions are lasting. You always have to look good on your first date. Hygiene. Make sure your breath is right. Make sure you put some breath mints in your pocket. I keep double mint. For real. I keep double mint.
Like a Majik card.
You gotta be chewing. No shade. If we're going on a date, I don't want to go to the movies because I can't get to know you in the movies. In the movies, we're supposed to pay attention to the movie. If we go out to eat, actually, let me ask y'all this. Majik, you first. What is your ideal date? What is a good date for you?
My ideal date, honestly, dress up. Let's go to a nice restaurant. After leaving the restaurant, let's go to a port or a harbor, however people call it. Walk around and talk, just sit, and just really get to know each other and watch the stars and look at the moon,
Are you dating anybody right now?
No, actually I'm single.
Nobody at all? No, but you're not getting to know anybody?
No,
You just dip and dab?
Flirt with people, that's it. I'm not doing nothing else.
Alright, cool. What's your first date?
My honest opinion.
Because your first Majik's first date was what it was, and yours could be a movies and dinner.
Honestly, in my honest opinion, I don't want to go nowhere fancy, Red Lobster or something. Being real, I want to go.
McDonald's.
Do you have
take me
tongue
like
ring?
McDonald's.
Take me to McDonald's, White Castle, something like that. Very veggie kind. Oh, and then after that, I don't know. I guess a movie. I feel like that walk on the harbor, look at the stars,
No.
That,
even if we don't go out, if you can cook, I can cook. Let's just cook and really enjoy each other's company, watch movies in my house, your house, whatever.
Don't you think that?
Because that don't make it so bad. But I don't mind. I don't even mind that because long as I'm comfortable with you, I don't mind watching a movie with you at your house or even at my house. Because it doesn't hurt to talk in the middle of the movie then because you don't have nobody. You're not being rude to nobody else.
Well, I feel like that would possibly lead to something. If your chemistry is on and your bond is like that, I think that.
It depends on what kind of person you are. Are you the type of person to have sex on a first date?
If the chemistry is there, if the bond is there, why not? I don't knock it. I'm not saying every first date you go on.
What is your sexual position? Let's get deep into this. This for y'all.
I don't think people should ask that anymore. Fully versed is the way that it should be.
Girl, she likes shit like him.
Man, did you know something we don't know?
She likes shit like him.
It's a big thing with y'all. Majik, what's your position? Your sexual position?
Don't laugh at me, you guys, but I'm a verse bottom.
You like to get your hole tickled?
Yeah, if you want to call it tickling, yeah.
Yes, Mom.
Don't tickle it. Do something to it, but if you want to do something,
yeah.
Cool.
James.
I'm the interviewer, not the interviewee.
No, Jay. Jay.
Open discussion.
I'm a pleaser. We had this conversation. I'm a pleaser. I like to please my partner. I don't care what it is
You like
I'm
to
doing.
please, but what
I'm
you
like
like
to
more?
please.
What you like more? We been real.
I like to please.
We been
So I'm not about them. I love my penis. I'm sorry. I wouldn't cut it off. I wouldn't. I don't even like tucking it. I mean, it's just only right that in ballroom, when you and the stuff that we wear, you have to tuck. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah. So like that's just some of our first date.
So what's your ideal date?
My ideal date, honestly, like my ideal date is, it's kind of, it's you know, it's somewhat similar to yours. Like I'll say my ideal date is somewhat like a dream because it's not something that somebody would really do. Like my ideal date, and it's in the time of day we live in, I can just put on some nice, like just a sweatsuit, a Adidas tracksuit or something like that. We can like lay and like just look at the moon and just talk, like just lay back, hands like this, like, and just talk, just have a conversation, get to know each other, ask anything you want to know, like, you know, start from the nitty gritty. What's my favorite color? How old am I? When I was born? Where I was born?
Man,
stuff like that.
This is really
you know,
masculine.
like, I mean, but come on, Majik, you know, you already know. But like, I'm not with all that like extra. Like, you don't have to take me to no Italian restaurant or nothing like that. Like all that stuff, that's, you save all that for when you know, when shit is already established and it's set in that we working on us and we know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But my ideal first date is just like, I just want to see where your mind is. That's my, like, I just want to feel a person out. It's a walk around the park, just feel nice, like just be able to go back home and think to myself, like, I wish I could still be sitting there talking to him. You know what I'm saying? But nothing like out of the ordinary, nothing big, and you know, just a nice memorable time, because something like that you can't forget. Like, you're not gonna forget laying back on a hill looking at the stars talking to your boo. That's something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even think about it, it makes you feel like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not just with all like the craziness, but you know, whatever, like, we're gonna move forward. Go ahead.
What's your type of dude?
My type.
No, discussion.
You know what? I used to really have a type, so I don't have a type anymore, like how I used to. I mean, I have a preference, but if I like you, I like you. That's just period, point blank. Right. But my type, I'm gonna tell y'all my preference. My preference is, I'm usually a dark skinned type of dude. Like, I like dark skinned dudes or whatever like that. I'm 6'2". I don't really come across dudes that's taller than me or my height. So it would be nice to have somebody my height or taller than me, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But if I can't get that, which I know half of the time I really won't because of how tall I am already, it's cool. But just have your mind, your head on right. Like, you know, respect my wishes. Like, you know, and my problem is, I don't know what's about y'all, but my biggest issue is, and the reason I've been single for so long is because I feel like everybody wants sex. Like, that's a problem to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, I just take pride in my body, and like, just being able to say this person had you, this person had you, this person had you. You know, it's just disgusting, and I don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel right being able to like cut up. Don't get me wrong. Me being the type of person I am, I catch emotions. Like, I really do. I catch emotions. Like, I kind of feel like I'm in love with somebody after having sex with them, and that's not a good thing. But if I could change that, and I knew how to have sex or just be sexual for fun, then I would, but I don't.
Being sexual for fun is not fun. It's not cool nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's
nowadays,
not. And the time of day we live in, it's not fun. But it's just like, if I like you, I like you, period. Cunty, masculine, in between, light skin, dark skin, brown skin, short, tall, medium, anything. Like, what'd you say?
If you're more cunty than me, it ain't happening. You can be cunty.
That's not true, Majik.
Nah, I like, look, I like both
what's
femmes.
What's your type of dude, Majik?
I like both femmes, don't get me wrong. But if you cunty than me, it's not gonna happen. We're not gonna date.
That's not true.
It is true.
Shall I name names? We on the Vicky Gotti show.
Who have I dated that's cuntier than me?
You have never dated anybody cuntier than you? Never. You want to think deep? We gonna move back to you. Do you want to think deep?
No, who have I dated that was country to me?
I don't want to. That's the kind of deep, right?
I don't think I've dated anybody that's more country than me. I mean, played around with, yeah, probably. But
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, so Majik's right. Majik's not dating nobody country than him, but he'll cut up with somebody that's country than
I
him.
folk them.
What's your type, baby Hurricane?
I honestly don't have a type. Like, it's a variety of dudes that I have dated. So like, I really don't have a type. But I prefer dark skinned boys. I live for a tall, dark skinned boy. Like, I lose my mind over dark skinned niggas. Really, that's
Dark skin
it.
boys
Like,
are in right now.
Yes. Just,
I'm brown skin. I need to be.
Oh my gosh.
I just live.
So, but I like light skin boys. Light skin, caramel complexion. I live for them. Tall. Yeah.
So what y'all think about ballroom relationships? Like, you know, like because you have different kind of ballroom relationships. Like me personally, I've had my ballroom relationships like people I've brought into ballroom. I don't think I could ever date somebody like that again. Like somebody who I bring into ballroom or somebody who's just new to ballroom because. And you had this conversation, but people, when you bring somebody into ballroom, like, you know, they start off and they can be just like a person that is just normal. They can be just as normal as you, but once they get into ballroom, then they want to start picking up new habits. Then they become a new person because they start hanging around a new group of people. You have to get to know that person all over again. I don't want to go through that ever again. But like now, I would say honestly, like me being 22 years old, having my experiences and being able to say that I've experienced quite a few people. Like, if I was to date somebody now, it would probably be somebody who's a friend. When I say a friend, I don't mean a friend like how y'all are my family. Like, but a friend, like I'm talking about a friend, just only a friend, like somebody I liked before, or somebody I've had a crush on before and I know them now, I've known them for some years or something like that. Like, it just can't be nothing new because I don't trust nobody. Like, I have a trust issue with people, and like it would take a long time for me to move forward with somebody. Like, and I mean, I don't have no rush, like, because I'm only 22 years old. I have a long life to live, but because my trust is so low for people, and definitely ballroom people, like on where their mind is, like I just feel like I have to know the person before I can move forward with them, before I can let them into my personal space. Like it's just because of what I've been through though. So I mean, whoever don't understand that, I'm sorry, but you know, it is what it is. But what y'all think about it?
I feel like ballroom relationships are what you make it, just like any other relationship. You can make it fail, you can make it work, you can do, you know, I feel like it's the same as any other relationship. You just gotta try, you know, hard to make it work. And there's gonna be people after your man, it's gonna be a man maybe after people. Like, it's just like a regular relationship.
The only way you would have your business out there is if you put it out there. If you don't put it out
Facebook.
there.
So okay, so how y'all feel about, like, you know, you date somebody and some people you may date will want to date you, but they want to even want to be your boyfriend, but they don't want nobody to know. Nobody.
That's different.
Yeah, I've
That's
been in a
different.
situation like that, and that was like,
You like that?
Yeah.
that's
I don't
stupid.
like that.
I don't.
Like,
I think
feel like
people like that are sneaky. I think they're doing it because
Ooh.
they don't want nobody else to know what y'all doing because they're doing something else with other people. You
Right.
know what I'm
Or he just don't want no motherfucker in his business. I feel like the less people know, the less problems you're gonna have.
But at the end of the day, people gonna find out regardless.
I mean, I just think that if, like, put it like this, I'm the type of person, I'm an affectionate person. Like, if this is my dude, I want everybody to know this is my dude. That way that if I see you talking to my dude, I have every right to go across your fucking head. Like, for real, because when I'm in love, shit gets real. Like, it's real. It's like setting a fire. Like, I'm not crazy, Majik. I want everybody to know it's my dude. I want to be able to hold my dude's hand. I want to be able to, like, take pictures with my dude. I want to be able to walk around. I just want it to be known that this is my dude. Like, leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? That way, if anybody disrespect me or our relationship, they know what they're doing, so they know what they're getting themselves into. That way, it's not like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what do you think about that? Because I've been in that position where I was dating somebody and he didn't want nobody to know we was dating, only because he was dating so many other people.
Oh, a bitch.
So I'm speaking from experience.
Off with his head.
I was giving red coin.
No shade.
Alice in Wonderland.
So, have you ever had any ballroom relationships?
I ain't never dated. I've never even.
Anthony,
I've never dated inside ballroom.
Have you ever had sex with anybody in ballroom? Have you know, sex is oral as well.
Okay, well, one person. That's it.
Majik, you ever had any ballroom relationships?
One. It was.
Oh, I had one too.
It was stupid.
You had one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
so both of y'all had one.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any just casual ballroom encounters?
A couple.
How many? Can you count? 4. Okay.
It was cute.
James.
Have you?
I'm the interviewer.
Open discussion.
I've had my run-ins. They try and get me, but we're not gonna allow them to get me. But all right, so what do y'all think about long distance relationships?
I prefer long distance rather than in-state.
Why?
Because in-state is like, oh, I want to see you today, Sometimes I want my own space. I work and go to school, and then, like, I don't want to see you every day. I want to miss you.
But you don't think that's enough time to miss them?
No.
Like, okay, what about
I don't want to see you every day. Like, let me see you every other day, every 3 days, every 4 days. I can deal with
What
that.
about the opposite? When it's long distance, you don't see them enough.
I mean, I prefer that better, but then it makes me miss you more. So when I do see you, all my time is for you.
And then, like, you done been in your city for so long, you know all the dudes, and everybody's just done been around. So yeah, I would say I prefer long distance too. But it's the thing, like, all the Mexican dudes is not in your state.
That's true. That's because you know what's in your state. You've been around since you've been out. So like,
because when I first came out, I was giving like, oh yeah, you here, bud?
No.
After that, I was giving, no ma'am. Go ahead.
So we speaking ballroom dating right now. So you know, with ballroom dating comes along with like a lot of things that come along with escorts, drugs. What do y'all think about, like, would you date an escort?
9 times out of 10, you probably have.
And just don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would I would, but you would need to wrap that up and start doing something with your life. Like escorting 24/7. That gotta go. That gotta go. Because technically, you're still cheating. If we're dating and we go together, you mess with somebody else, you're cheating. Regardless if for money or not, you're still cheating. So they gotta wrap that up.
Baby Hurricane.
It's hard.
It's hard because you've never been in a position.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a lot of things. No, I wouldn't. Like, just going into the relationship knowing, nah.
What about somebody who is like, who does drugs, like who does pills, they smoke weed, they sniff coke, they all, you know, y'all know.
I feel like, I mean, if you can handle yourself, you know, because some people get on coke and just don't know how to act. But I mean, if you can handle yourself and you know what you're doing and you have the money to do it, not going in your rent money trying to buy a bag, like stuff like that, then I can deal with that.
Weed, I can deal with that. Coke and pills, I can't really deal with that.
What's the difference? They all get you high.
I mean, but Coke and pills actually does more damage to your body than weed does.
Well, I do know. Well, I don't know from experience. I just know from like from hearsay of somebody who actually does drugs. But he said that when you're in a relationship with somebody who does coke, it does play a big part in your sexual relationship.
Their sex drive goes like this.
Yeah, like
really?
I know for people that do coke, like they can't get hard and stuff like that. So what do y'all think about that? Like,
that's a no-go. Sex is really important in a relationship. Like,
I can't. It does more damage. Coke and pills does more damage to your body than weed does. Weed really affects your brain.
True.
Coke affects your heart, your liver, your lungs, your nostrils, everything.
I still think the same way about after you said something about like they sex drive, like okay, it's kind of hit, but
So are you a sex addict?
no.
Because for that to make a big difference, that makes me believe you're a sex addict.
No, I'm not a sex addict because like I don't even have sex like that. Like I have a high sex.
That's when you're in but when you're in a relationship.
Oh yeah, when I'm in a
See, because
relationship.
I don't have sex like that either. But when I'm in a relationship, I want.
Oh
it.
yes,
Like,
definitely.
like yeah. So would that be a problem in your relationship?
Yes.
Well, you heard it here first.
Me.
Are you a sex addict, man?
No.
Would y'all date a boy who got in drag? Not like for balls. Like, would you date a bitch queen in drag?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Because
wouldn't.
Really?
Perfect example.
I like facial hair.
Alana Chanel, like she's a drag queen, but like on a regular day, she's a nigga.
True.
So, like, and she's more masculine than the boys, like the Thug Brothers boys and all of that. So I mean,
they're all bottoms anyway.
It's an open discussion. Say what you say. Say what you feel.
She said they all bottoms. There's nothing wrong with that.
So when you talking about drag, which drag queen would you date?
Right. Let's say that if you were to date a drag now, who would it be?
Name somebody again.
I can say drag or femme queen.
Drag or femme queen?
Like we can start with the drags. I name like 3 drags I can think of off the top of my head. Chloe Mugler, which is a really cute boy out of drag, and looks good in drag. Shout out to Chloe.
Plus, yeah.
Ronisha Evisa, 007. Is she 007 now? Ronisha 007.
Ronisha looks good out of drags.
I've never seen her.
She's a pretty
drag,
boy.
So. Tiny Khan.
Tiny's a dude.
Tiny's
a
nigga.
man. Tiny's a
straight nigga.
Hey. All right.
Tiny lifts weights. She works out.
All right. Would y'all be able to date a femme queen?
It'll take so much like time and patience. But if I was to date a femme queen, I won't want to date someone like.
Would you date Asian Balenciaga?
Good God, yes.
If I was to date a femme queen, the only femme queen I would date is my fucking wife, Katrina. Sexy. That's sexy right there. Like
body.
On it, and like no, like for real. Which y'all like everybody y'all don't know about Katrina, but like that lady, she looks good without makeup. She looks good with makeup. She looks good at her worst when she's in the house, when she's outside.
Okay.
Like Majik, Katrina's sexy. Like I would have to date Katrina. Me and Katrina would clash at one part. I'm not gonna say what that is. We would clash at one part. But I will say this: if I was to ever date a femme queen, I would not want to see their penis. And I've said that to somebody before, and they think that's kind of selfish because it's like I know what I'm dating. I know that I'm dating a transgender. But
you a lady.
Yeah, like that's why I'm viewing you as a lady. I don't want to see that. Like it's gonna be completely it's gonna turn me off. But I mean, like that's just what it is, and that's why I don't date them, because I don't want to have to put them through that. That's kind of like, it is kind of selfish if you're in a relationship with them. But I mean, what you want me to say?
Oh, Maya also.
Maya.
I would fuck with Maya.
Ms. Rahi or Balenciaga?
Balenciaga.
Majik.
She's very pretty.
Who would you date?
My wife. My supporter. Shawty Revlon.
That's it?
I would date Maya Balenciaga. She's really, really pretty. We're talking about femme queens, right?
Have y'all ever like
Veronica Mugler?
Yes, Veronica.
She's sexy.
Yes.
Very sexy. Her personality is wonderful. Body, everything.
Have y'all ever dated real girls, like women?
Yeah.
Have y'all ever been sexual with women?
That's nasty.
So wait, so neither one of y'all have never been sexual with women?
Well, when I was 13, me and a girl had oral sex before.
That's it.
That was it. She munched my bird and I licked her clit.
Well, you got fathered in me and Baby Hurricane.
Strictly.
But I mean, I guess that's it. Y'all heard it here first. Inboxes, let us know some stuff y'all want to see, like some discussions about, or just some things y'all want us to talk about. Like, I'm trying to get away from just the everyday ballroom discussions or whatever like that. So I'm gonna have different people on the show from time to time talking about different little stuff or whatever like that. So if there's anything y'all want us to talk about, definitely inbox us about it.
Now that we all together, do y'all really think we look alike? Because we get that a lot.
These are my babies right here.
So
we do get that a lot.
I want to know.
I think y'all look alike, but I think like y'all look like me, but then y'all look alike. Y'all two look alike. Like, this is me, this is my daughter, and this is her daughter. So it's like, I see, whatever. We'll be back with y'all real soon with some hot interviews, I promise. Lil James, y'all. Baby Hurrikane, Majik.